Welcome back to my channel. So it has been a little while since I last posted. I don't even want to look how long it's been actually, because it has been a while. I had to go back to work, so production slowed down. Not like it was speeding like really fast anyway, but unfortunately I fell out of love of creating for a bit. And yeah, do you know what? I'm not going to go into my sad life story because yeah, anyway, I'm back. Here we are. Got loads of stuff planned for once, and I am ready to go. I've got my creative brain on. Surprised sometimes I've even got a brain, but it's there somewhere. Anyway, last time I had a video. Actually, I don't even know. You might not have seen that, actually. I recorded some and then I didn't upload them. So here we are. But yes, I'm actually sitting down today. I'm back on a seat. I did have a thing about standing up, and now I'm quite happy with sitting down. Getting a bit lazy these days, I'm not going to lie. Anyway, I'm rambling yet again. So I was going to do a certain topic for, as usual, you know what I'm like, I do certain topics. But I decided to just figure out what on earth has been going on in the wrestling world since I've kind of been away, and how I feel about the current state of it all. It's weird. Let's just jump right into it. I have no clue where to start. It's weird because it's like nothing's happening due to obviously the current world pandemic. But at the same time, so much has happened. It's just, I'm going to throw myself into it because we don't want to go into too much of nitty gritty stuff. We want to keep it fun and happy. Yeah, I think so. Okay, you know what? Let's just first discuss this weekend's pay-per-view, the horror show at Extreme Rules. If that's its name, I think that's its name. But it's something to do with a horror show because apparently we're in October celebrating Halloween. The only thing I actually like about this pay-per-view so far that's been announced is actually the logo. So that's a bit awkward, isn't it? They've announced a couple of matches so far. Will we get more? Probably yes. Probably by the time I've put this out, there's going to be 12 more matches, been announced. Usually happens. At the minute, I'm only invested in one of the matches. I think there's 5 or 6 been announced, but I'm only interested in one. And that is, of course, the Swamp match with Braun Strowman and Bray Wyatt. I've actually kind of been enjoying this little feud they've going on. I liked, for once, that there is a story behind it. Like, sometimes with Braun Strowman and stuff, there's not really much of a story, is there? Let's be real. But yeah, there's a story, which I'm quite happy about, quite invested. Been invested in it for a little while. Yeah. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. You've got a match which is for the WWE Championship match. I'm not invested in. I'm sorry. I haven't been invested in the whole WWE Championship for a little while, which kind of sucks because of Drew McIntyre. But not really invested as much, and I'm not the biggest Dolph fan ever. So that's probably part of the reason why. Obviously, we've got Raw Women's Champ match. Personally, I think they're just going to give it to Sasha. Just because, current reign of the Tag Team Championship with Bayley, with her and Bayley having the belt at the minute, they've been very dominant, kind of on the scene in WWE at the minute, which I've actually enjoyed. If you know me, I appreciate their wrestling, alright? I appreciate it, but yeah, I'm not like giant fans of these two, but at the minute I've been kind of enjoying it. So yeah, I don't even want to talk about this one. I've done a podcast recently and we've discussed this and I just don't understand this. Okay, so we've got an eye for an eye match. Is someone losing an eyeball? The only way you're going to get me invested in this match properly is if someone loses an actual eyeball, right? No offence, but that's how it's going to go. So unless you are losing an eyeball, not really that bothered. No offence. Kind of looking forward to the match in the sense of who, well, not so much with Seth, but with Ray, obviously. These two will put on a good match. Hopefully it's going to be something a little bit different. I'm hoping it's going to be something completely different. Like they're going to bang out some Freddy Krueger stuff or some really deep horror drama. Well, how great would that be? Probably not going to happen. It's probably going to be a typical one, but here we go. But yeah, I'm invested at the slightest bit because I'm just a bit confused and just want to know what is kind of going on in that situation. Moving on. I am loving Apollo Crews as the champion. I would like to see him continue getting the push. Obviously MVP being back. Oh, I love MVP. I've always loved MVP for donkeys, and I hope Apollo Crews doesn't lose it. I'm a bit gutted, if I'm honest. But then again, here we are. Now, yeah, between now and when this video is out, there's going to be 20 million more matches announced. So who knows? And obviously a tag match is going to be announced. We can't go a whole pay-per-view about a tag match, because what's the point in that? And there's a lot of stuff going on with tags at the minute, which I'm gonna not even go into it too much. But you know what? I'm gonna move on to something that I'm invested in, actually. So we have recently seen Keithley he did a winner takes all match, and he took the belt from Adam Cole. So I actually called this quite a long time ago. Okay, just gonna say it now. I called it. Right? I called it a while ago, and I said this is gonna happen. Not maybe so much with Keithley, but something along them lines. Ain't complaining. Keithley, I love Keithley, and what he's doing at the minute, oh, he's absolutely killing the game. I think I saw something Adam Cole is injured. If I'm wrong, please correct me. I've seen something that he is injured, and obviously we haven't seen crazy amounts of the Undisputed Era altogether for a while. I personally feel like we are now going to get an Undisputed Era at the main roster, and I think they're going to Monday Night Raw, which would be freaking amazing. At the minute, we've got so much going on SmackDown. Actually, we've got a lot going on Raw as well, but I feel like they'd be a good fit on Raw. They would be a really good fit on Raw, and they kind of need that extra tag team, I think. Just little slot in, and there's some people like Seth on Raw that need to be brought down a peg, and I think Adam Cole could be the man for the job. I think I've said this before. I think I've said this about him before, and I would really, really enjoy that. So that is one. Yeah, I love it. So I think they're coming to the main roster. They're coming to Raw. If I actually get this right, genius. Or a psychic. I'm not really sure. I'm one of them. Who knows? But anyway, moving on. Random segments. Let's just discuss. So this video is, of course, just random stuff that's been going on that I just need to talk about, okay? Just a little recap, just what the hell's going on. And yeah, just a little bit baffled. So random segments in a minute. We saw a karaoke competition last week. Don't get me wrong. I have said this quite a few times. I love how I'm sinking in my chair more and more. I've said this quite a few times. I do like the weird random segments they do. Okay, I like it. Brings a bit of fun, you know, like we saw with the Money in the Bank. We saw the food fight. Bring that back. Give me a bit of that. Give me a bit of food fight. The karaoke. I don't really know. It was interesting. So, bit confused what to do in random segments. The ladies that were involved in the karaoke competition, though, they're like some of my favourites. All right, they're some of my faves, and they're doing their bit, right? They're on TV. They're doing their bit. Is it really what they want to be doing? Probably not. But here we are, they're still getting their time. And then obviously we've had the whole thing over the last few months of the Viking Raiders and the Street Profits either teaming together or going against each other in some weird battles. So yeah, what are WWE doing at the minute? What are they gonna bring more of, you know, the old stuff back, where they do just random competitions, like random dance competitions they used to do, the bikini stuff they used to do? Are we going to be seeing like the Viking Raiders in bikinis next? I don't know. Yeah, I'm invested. I'm invested in the segments because I find them quite fun and something a little bit different to no fans match every single week with the same people. So yeah, random segments I like a little bit in small doses, if they're good, obviously. But yes. So obviously a while back, well, not really a while back, a couple of months ago, was it? We of course had quite a few superstars released from the roster. Yeah, it was horrific actually to watch. But since then, we've had a few returns. Obviously, Drake Maverick, for one, has now got an NXT contract that Triple H gave him. Don't know how long that was planned for. Was it the video that he made online that kind of tipped them over the edge to think, let's not lose this guy because he's about to go far? He's brilliant anyway. I love Drake Maverick. So obviously they offered him that contract. And then of course we've recently had Heath Slater with Drew McIntyre. I don't know. What are they doing? I'm a little bit confused. Are they just going to start just bringing them back now things are kind of getting slowly back to normal? Or is it just a scare? I have heard that they are still getting paid. Which I wouldn't mind. They're kind of sitting at home doing nothing. Like, you know, Rusev, he's done a live stream now. He's streaming, he's playing games, he's making new friends. I would love Rusev to come back. If you know how disappointed I was that Rusev got released, like, you have no idea. Especially with everything that's been going on with Lana and Little Bob as well. Little Bob. But yeah, are we going to get more people back? Like, I don't know. I definitely don't think EC3 will be back. We know where he's going. But there's a few people that we might see a return of. We might not. But yeah, who knows anymore? Who knows? And of course, there was a debut a little while ago from, if you know me, you know how much I love Matt Riddle. I was so excited for him to come to the main roster, to come on SmackDown. I was so excited. And then of course, with everything that's kind of been going on behind the scenes outside of, you know, the TV tapings and outside of WWE, obviously Matt Riddle has been kind of involved in a bit of it at the minute. So is it right that he's maybe getting that push? Who knows? Personally, I feel like maybe it might even be too soon for him to get that push anyway. Like, I'm not going to complain because I love Matt Riddle, and personally, you know, I'm really glad he's on the main roster, and if he's going to go against anyone, I'd love him to go against AJ, of course. But is it going to be too soon? Is there other people, you know, that kind of deserved it before him? Should he have been built up a little bit more rather than going straight for the gut? Who knows? He's getting someone's attention at the minute, and, you know, clearly someone's liking him a little bit. So, and of course, the last thing I'd like to discuss, which, do you know, I actually was planning to do a whole video on it. I still might, but this is quite a big thing for me, and that's obviously the women's tag team division. I just don't see there's not much improvement. Obviously, they can't really do much anyway at the minute because we are in a pandemic, unfortunately. But yeah, it's I find it really hard. Like, obviously, recently they've been bringing a few new tag teams together. Like, you know, we've seen this week Bianca and Ruby Riott on a team. Like, oh, I know I'm alright. I do moan and say that, you know, there's people that shouldn't be thrown together. They shouldn't throw them together, but oh my God, what a team. As much as I feel, you know, Bianca is very, very powerful on her own, her and Ruby Riott, oh, what a beauty. They're brilliant. And you know what? They've kind of come out, you know, on Raw this week, and they've actually been quite good together. They've actually had a little bit of chemistry. There's been a few people that I've kind of pictured Ruby Riott with. Wasn't really Bianca Belair, but Bianca's getting her screen time, and we love Bianca getting screen time because she's one of my absolute favourites. But as I've said before, the tag team division is pretty much a mess. Obviously, Bayley and Sasha at the minute having the titles. They're going to have all the titles, okay? They're going to go for every single one. They're going to go for the Intercontinental in the end. They're going to go for the Universal. I can see it coming. They're getting offered all of it. And as much as, you know, like I've said before, they are dominating. They are dominating the women's division at the minute, and not crying about it too much. Actually kind of like it, but the tag team division is a mess. The only, for me, true tag team they have at the minute is the Iconics. And that is a little bit of a... yeah. Can't really say too many mean comments about the Iconics because I actually quite like them. But the women's tag team division, yeah, it's a little bit all over the gaff, as I call it. A little bit all over the place at the minute, unfortunately. And I just don't really know how to feel about it. Honestly, I get so annoyed about it all the time. If I was in charge there, which I'm not obviously, but if I was in charge, I would make that division a massive priority for me to build something beautiful. There's so much you could do, and you know, the people they could have, perfect, absolutely perfect. But yeah, so overall, I'm exhausted with talking, I'm not gonna lie. Overall, really, a lot has happened. There's still a lot going on. There's stuff I haven't even covered in this because there's just so much. They're kind of the main things I want to talk about because it's just all over the place. And yeah, it has been tough to watch. I'm not gonna lie. I've really struggled to watch any wrestling for a while. I've been forcing myself, and obviously I see it all on social media as well, so I've kind of followed it quite a bit. But yeah, Extreme Rules at the weekend. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what it's going to be like. I'm hoping they're going to do location matches and they're just going to pull something banging out the bag. It should have been around Halloween if we're going to do horror though. Like, how many more times? It should have been done Halloween. But what can I say? They could have done it like, I don't know, the summer carnival show or something. Well, I've just given them an idea, so you're welcome. But yeah, I'm going to just stop talking now. So that is it. That is the end of the video. Make sure you like and subscribe, and yeah, more videos coming very soon. And I've missed you all. Love you all.